Today we're going to be taking one last look at triangles and their angle measures. In the directions you see that the directions are to find the measure of angle x in each case below, and we're going to be looking to see if there's a relationship we can find between those angles. So for number one, we have a triangle. So we remember that all the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Our goal is to figure out what x is. In order to find x, we want to find this angle first. We can do that by adding 44 and 32, which gives us 76 degrees, and subtracting from 180, since the angle measures in a triangle add up to 180, we get 104 degrees. So this angle of the triangle is 104 degrees. And now we want to find the x value, which, since this is a straight line, we know that it has a measure of 180 degrees again. So we have 180 minus 104 gives us 76 degrees. So x is 76 degrees. Now, in our math, we already saw that number. The 76 was the sum of the other two angles, the other two interior angles of the triangle. So x is considered an exterior angle because it's outside of the triangle. And anything inside the triangle are interior angles. Okay, so number two, we have something similar. This time we're given one of the interior angles and one of the exterior angles, and we want to find another interior angle. So to do that, again, it would be helpful to know what this angle here is. To find that, I'm going to subtract 129 from 180. Which gives me 51 degrees. Then I have two of the interior angles of the triangle and have to find the third. So 45 plus 51 gives me 96. And 180 minus 96 is 84 degrees. Okay, I'm going to do one more example with you before you're on your own on these types of problems. So for number three, we're given two interior angles. We have angle 26 and angle 13. We want to find an exterior angle. To do that, first we want to figure out this angle here. So we have 26 plus 13 is 39, and 180 minus 39 to make this whole straight angle would be 141. So this angle here is 141 degrees. Then we subtract from 180. And we find that this angle here is 39 degrees, which again was in the math from before. It was the sum of the two interior angles. So hopefully you're seeing a relationship there, and maybe even a shortcut to finding the exterior angle given two interior angles. If not, you can always find the third angle of the triangle and then subtract from 180 to find the exterior angle. So you're going to try 4 and 5 on your own. You can either pause the video now and do those, or resume 4 and 5 after I go over 6 and 7. So now in number 6, it says that M is parallel to N, and K and L are transversals. And two angles, given the two angles, find all the missing angles. All right, so we have two angles and we have lots of angles we have to find. So we can start off by knowing that this is 114, finding this angle here. So 180 minus 114 gives us 66 degrees. And then we have enough to find the third angle in the triangle. So 88 and 66 gives us 154. And then subtracting from 180 we get 26. So this third angle is 26 degrees. Then from there, if we know that that angle is 26, we can find this exterior angle by subtracting that from 180. And we get 154 degrees again. So now I can find some vertical angles. If this is 66, this is also 66. If this is 114, this is also 114. If this is 88, this is also 88, all due to vertical angles. If this is 26, then this is 26. If this is 154, then this is 154. Okay, so we have a couple more angles we have to find, and they're actually very easy to find just by doing some transformations. So we have to find these top angles here. So if we take this 66 and slide it up the transversal, it's going to match perfectly with this angle here. And if we take this 26 and slide it up the transversal, it's going to match perfectly with this angle here. And then we can just match their vertical angles. So this one would also be 66, and this one would also be 26. So now we're putting together all the rules we've learned about triangles and parallel lines cut by a transversal to find lots of different angle measures. Okay, number 7, last one I'm going to do with you for today before you can resume the ones I skipped and start today's homework. Again, given that M is parallel to N, K and L are transversals, and 2 angles, find all the missing angles. So let's again start with some vertical angles. If this one is 35, then its vertical angle is 35. And I can follow those down the transversal to match up with these bottom angles. So this is also 35, and this is also 35. And if this is 93, this is also 93. Then we have 2 angles from a triangle, so we can find the third by adding them and then subtracting from 180. So we get 128 subtracted from 180. We get 52 degrees for the third angle of each of those triangles. And we know their vertical angles are the same. And we're close to finished. Last step is just to find those other exterior angles. So we need to find the supplement of 180 and the supplement of 52 to find those missing angles. So we do 180 minus 35, which gives us 145 degrees for these two. And then 180 minus 52, which gives us 128 for these two. And then if we follow them down, they're going to match up with the bottom angles as well. So we found all of the missing angles. Oh wait, I found one that we didn't find, and that would be the supplement to 93, which is right here. So if we do 180 minus 93, we get 87 degrees for these 2 angles. Now we've definitely found all the angles. So last it says, are the 2 triangles made by the line similar, and how do we know? So if you're looking at those 2 triangles, look at their angles. We have 93, 52, 35, 35, 52, 93. Yes, they are definitely similar. And recall our phrase from earlier in the week, because all of the corresponding angles are congruent. Okay, so if you did not finish numbers 4 and 5, you're going to go back to them now, then do your exit ticket. I'll be around to help you out. Make sure you get all of that done before starting tonight's homework.